just said disconnected. Okay. Today I am going to do Powerpuff Girls, and we are going to draw it on our chest. So got my handy paddle for my paint, and then I just get the paints. Which I'm gonna get the paints. Need chapstick first because my lips are chapped. Don't know if you've ever seen Wicked, but I love this chapstick. It's great. I just gotta get the colors. Okay, now I got the colors. Okay, got my pencil sharpened and the colors. I always wipe my chest down, make sure there's nothing on it.
My hair has changed throughout my life, so I'm grateful Mr. Full has a product targeted for whatever I'm going through.
I just use one of these, wipe off any, sometimes it clumps. Oh, broke. Try this again. I always use white because you can wipe anything away and it's easy.
And then when he's secured in handcuffs, we lift inside the vehicle. There was a loaded pistol sitting in the dash. We detained Cody at that point. He was transported to the sheriff's office. We sat down and interviewed Cody. He was very quiet. He didn't have much to say at all. Other than, hey, you guys already talked to me once, right? When we did my interview. Cody's air of arrogance was present during that interview.
What's so important right now is these two kids get their own back. Why are you calling me to talk to me about that? Help me do that. I know you're helping John and I. Help me do that. Talk to you, Cody. We don't want what you think we do. We're working all weekend on this. Search warrants for the on your house. We're gonna call her. So why don't you start coming bugging with us and telling us the truth?
I'll be worried. I'll be worried. You're in there, actually. You're all right.
I believe that Cody was getting nervous. I believe that he knew that the squeeze was on him and he was feeling the pressure. The DCI wrote a search warrant and they did a search of Cody's residence in Fairview. They were able to find some receipts in regards to recent purchases on rubber gloves, cleaning supplies. The concerning part is there was one area of the garage that had been recently cleaned up. What happened? What happened in that house, in that garage? We don't know. Without the evidence of a body, there's no Cody had something to do with it. When we did the search on the truck, Cody had a toolbox in the back of the truck, like the diamond plate type. When we opened up that toolbox, there were several items in there, gloves and different things, like there was a black plastic garbage bag. And inside that black plastic garbage bag was a small steel safe. And upon reviewing the safe, there was a document hanging out on top of the safe that had the code on it.
That safe was the whole safe. And inside of the whole safe was the buy something. Cody was gonna break up with Nicole. There was no question that was gonna happen. As it worked out, when he was getting ready to break up with Nicole, things weren't going well. Amy and Cody started talking a lot about him getting his trailer back. The problem with that whole plan was that Nicole had a buy-sell agreement. In the process of breaking up and talking to Nicole about her going home, meanwhile, he has this whole other series of communications going on. And he found someone, a friend back in Kalispell, that was sort of a handyman, as I understand it, to go over to the trailer and put casts on the doors, which is like a pin. People can't get in and out. And what happened on the morning of the murder is she found out that that trailer was lost. And immediately the evidence shows that she called Cody and said, "You are not getting that trailer. I've got to buy it." She was funny, and she told him off.
What?
Don't need to be perfect. Okay. I start the outline of the girls, and now I'm going to put the paint on the palette so it's easier to color. Orange. Casey wanna see
Why don't they go get him?
green.
Sorry to say this, but the only thing we could murder in Montana without a body.
Jello.
We believe, based on the
Don't worry. I always leave the colors out because you never know when you're going to need more.
And family and my kids and I are going through anguish. We have no answers. Like, what is going on with this case? Where is my sister?
Need separate brushes for those.
Because she can't find a contractor. That's line broke too. But she's not worried because she has a friend from home service. Kim settled for this guy. Pam had a qualified home service contractor. Kim was shocked by her bill. Pam's plan paid for the cost of covered repairs. Choose home service or chance it.
Plans from home service starting just $4.99 a month. Call 1-833-477-0378 or visit homeserve.com.
What would you pay for an iPad Pro? I only paid $42 on DealPass. DealPass.com. Online auction since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. And this smart charcoal grill sold for $16. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
Always do your dark colors first, or they're going to mix.
All options start at $0. And remember, everything must go.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And you get a 90-day money-back guarantee with your first purchase. This brand new iPhone sold for less than $42. And this DJI phone sold for less than $21.
Now got up to $16 on DealDash.
And Japan is always free. Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
They're all been going right down. So what are you waiting for?
Your husband has been married for 5 weeks. Still deserves a $19 travel home cleaner. Your cleaner will scrub everything from your toilet to your sofa. Your whole place will be vacuumed and dusted. Honestly, you might think the price is too good to be true, but once you try it, you'll never go back to cleaning the house yourself. Pick a date, choose your cleaner, and book your first cleaning today for only $19.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like men over 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got
The blue stains.
Eugenics Total T2.
From the #1 selling testosterone brand at GNC and Walmart.
Don't know why.
T2 packed with even more man-boosting power. It's the next generation testosterone booster that sends nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours. Feel leaner, stronger, and ready for anything with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle by texting AVET to 231231.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new man. And by the way, she'll like it too.
You can only try before you buy with this special offer. Get your complimentary bottle now. Text AVET to 231231. Do it now and we'll include a bottle of new Eugenics Neurozone Brain Supplement. Absolutely free.
Excuse me. Do I know you? Morning Master, Royal Sweet. I'm gonna be staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
The green lantern solar system attack.
I think we can expect great things from you.
years had gone by since Nicole had disappeared. And search warrants had been written on a number of things, including a cell phone. And after 2 years, we were actually able to acquire quite a bit of information.
When you get on your phone, it's constantly looking, where's the next tower that this phone can connect to so you could drop your wallet. The analysts were able to take this data and they were able to tell a very detailed story about where those phones were on the days before, on, and after Nicole's disappearance. When you put it all together, it essentially looks like a tracking device. We could practically see where Nicole called Cody in front of him that morning, February 14th.
Cody, you know that's cooler than my name.
Cody said that morning that he had called him and yelled at him. No, Nikki, listen. Stop talking. Stop talking. I don't care.
He got tired of her yelling and screaming at him. He leaves.
What we saw was, in fact, he then kept calling her 5, 6 times as he's driving from his work up to where she was at his home in Fairfield. And he got there 1 minute after she sent the final text that she ever sent. I'm on my way. At 7:25, at 7:26, Cody's phone moves her phone, and she's never heard from him yet. That is my rate. No, I paid for it.
Made it more out of control. Due to the fact that they didn't find any blood at the crime scene, I really believe what had happened is Cody killed her. All the anger that he had pent up, he took it out on her. And he killed her for that. And then he threw out my garbage. On one hand, it was like, they finally arrested him. Now justice can be served. It wasn't a happy feeling, like it. I don't think you can have a happy feeling here.
This was the first time in Montana's history that a deliberate homicide had been charged and we didn't have a body. The jury came back in around 3 hours, which is quick. When the words come out guilty, it's a tremendous moment of relief, certainly professionally, but more importantly, in that courtroom that day with the family watching, we finally have at least this much closure that we know who did it and he's going to pay for it.
Nicole still has not been found to this day. You know, did he dig a hole? Did he bury her somewhere? We just don't know.
One thing I would say to Cody is I wish you would have a heart. I wish you would come forward and just make it right. It hurts.
Yeah, he got arrested and he's in jail. But I don't have a place to go talk to her or couches that I can just sit up on and talk to her. My sister's birthday is May 22nd. Every year on the 22nd, I have a cupcake.
We need a rag.
But I still put a candle in it. Does it make a wish? I don't know. And my wish is always the same. That somebody will come forward or Cody will break and tell us where my sister is. Every time. Every time. Is a state park in northwest Iowa and South Dakota. Growing up because of what happened out there.
Now it's this place of evil and death. Now you're always looking over your shoulder. Is there going to be somebody coming out of the dark, coming out of the trees? Who's out there?
We have no idea who did it. We have no idea what the motivation might be.
I couldn't understand how something like that happened. It's just like your whole world just turned upside down. And it's flip over scratch.
What happened out at Get Manitou? It was a real life nightmare. Something that sticks in people's mind as why they fear being in a secluded area alone.
Cause I'm more feeling. That's what it is.
Sioux Falls was a smaller community and everybody knew everybody. Back then it was just a typical small town. Growing up it was myself, my mom and dad, my oldest brother Bill, and then Mike was the middle child. Mike was a good big brother. We didn't interact a whole lot because he was 5 years older than me. I was the youngest, I was a baby. He had his own friends and did his own thing, but when he was home and we hung out and stuff, it was really good.
Okay, so bucket.
Yep.
You made that for you, Mom.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
That was a ghost brow really got you. I had to shoot over me with eyeballs. He had actually taken my friend and I trick-or-treating. The memory just sticks with me so well. He would stand on the sidewalk where my girlfriend and I would go up and get her candy and stuff. And he had to take time away from his friends and stuff to take us. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad he was able to do that with us. That was a good memory for me to have. He was being a good big brother. And then the innocence of being a 10-year-old is all gone after that. It just, it ended right there.
On the morning of November 18th, 1973, a couple was test driving a car. And they decided they were going to drive through Get Manitou State Park one last time before the snow started flying. As they're driving up, they see something laying alongside the road in the grass. The driver pulls over, the man tells his wife to stay in the car, and he gets out. As he got closer, he realized there was something very serious and very bad.
Joe.
That didn't happen in a rural community. In fact, the sheriff didn't even have real police tape in his vehicle. He never needed to rope off a crime scene before. When something like this happens in a small town, they call the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, Iowa BCI, and they called for backup to help investigate.
It was somewhat of an eerie feeling when we got there. When you first drive in the driveway to the park, there's a little parking area right there. And off to the left is some higher weeds. That's where the bodies have been drugged through. This is pretty gruesome compared to some of the other crime scenes that I've seen.
The bodies are laying on
Now,
the
Buttercup.
face down. They can tell by the looks of the wounds that they've been shot with shotguns, the size of the wounds, the amount of blood, and, you know, the grass is sprayed with blood.
Again, this part don't have to be perfect. It's just the background.
18-year-old Stuart Beatty, Stuart Jones, the brother, 14-year-old Dana, and 15-year-old Mike Haddock. 17-year-old Roger Essen was found down by the abandoned campsite.
There was a guitar sitting by a tree. They did have half of a marijuana cigarette. So we assumed they were down there playing the guitar and just having a good time. days. 20 days.
16 days.
We saw that there were at least 3 different types of shotgun shells being used, which means that there had been 2 different kinds of weapons. So we assumed that there was 3 people that was involved in the shooting.
But we had no idea who did it, where they were at. We had no idea what the motivation might be.
They were really not sure of why these kids were being killed. Was it some kind of a revenge thing? They found a little tiny bit of marijuana on the scene. Was it some kind of drug deal? They didn't know. Mike Cadgrass was my childhood best friend. He lived 2 blocks from me. We played baseball together. We played basketball together. A heck of an athlete. He did 42 pull-ups in 6th grade, a record that stood for 25 years.
The Beatty brothers were a close family. Stuart Beatty played the guitar. Between he and his brother, they could only afford the one guitar, so whenever he had time, he would teach his younger brother.
Now, Roger Esson was somebody that everybody liked. Teachers liked him, students liked him. He was just a very outgoing kind of a person, had a good personality, would always just stop and talk to anybody, would help you out in a heartbeat.
My mom and dad and I were having supper, and Mrs. Esson had called. Mrs. Esson told me that there was some friends at the park, and they had heard that there's kids that had been killed. There had been a shooting, and that Mike had been shot, and that he was dead. And it was just, I couldn't understand how something like that happened. They went out to the park. Why would he have been shot and his friend shot? It just didn't make any sense to me. And so he was just scared. How can he be gone? It's really hard to describe how, in a 10-year-old mind, how I can be. It's just like your whole world just turned upside down. Just, flip like a switch. He was gone. Law enforcement had to go to each of the families. Did they know anything? Did their kids have enemies? Had they had a problem with somebody?
The BCI agent and the homicide investigators out of Sioux Falls, they don't have much to go on at all. They've got dead bodies. They can tell they've been shot with shotguns. The families haven't given them any leads.
There was a panic that spread through the community. It was hard enough to remember less than one murder had taken place. People who previously hadn't locked their doors started locking their doors. When they went out to do their chores, they started bringing a gun with them.
It was so scary. We lived in a pretty sheltered environment back in 1973 in the Midwest. You just didn't have kids murdered. Young kids. Young teenagers. What's the motive? Do you have serial killers running around that are just homicidal maniacs? Why would somebody do this? And then all of a sudden, a young teenage girl walks into the Sioux Falls, South Dakota police station and says, I was out of 15 minutes. Who is this teenage girl? What is her
It's in my ear.
In the afternoon, after the murders, a 13-year-old girl walked into the police station. Her name is Sandra Chesky. What did she know about it and how was she involved? Every time she told her story, she told it the same way. Stuart and the other boy, they had driven out to pick up Sandra. They drove to get to Manitou.
They got a roaring fire going, and they're just sitting around and having a good time. They see 3 shadowy figures appear about 15 yards away.
There was a blast of a shotgun, yelling. They had the kids follow them along a path. They ended back up at a place where there was a truck, and then one of the men took Sandra in his pickup, and they drove away.
He tells her that they're law enforcement agents are on drug raid and that her friends were shot with a tranquilizer gun. And then he turns to her and he says, "Tell me where you live. I'll take you home."
So we read your statement. It says right here that you said these men said they were cops. Did those shots you heard were tranquilizer guns? Did anything about this involve you?
Tranquilizer
It
gun.
sounds just right, unbelievable. Who would believe this story? Men don't just come out of nowhere and kill 4 people for no reason, and then let one of the people go, "Oh, I'm going to drive you home. I killed 4 of your friends, but let me take you home." That doesn't make any sense.
Why would one teenager be allowed to live when 4 others were murdered? Why would they leave a living with?
Turn that down for her. I get in trouble by Facebook. Got ID channel on in the background. So they talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm always cold. I keep a blanket. If it gets messy, I just wash it. See that good? Go away. Hey, spam. No time. That was blue. That would have been not pretty. Clean brush. It's a heart. Can't see it. It's a heart. I don't like when it mixes. It looks ugly.
Roger was my first boyfriend. He called me and asked me if I wanted to go out, and I didn't really know anything about this humanity, so I didn't know how far it was, or I may have hesitated a little bit to go that far. Roger's friend Stuart and his brother Dana was along, as well as my cat rat. We didn't have anything to drink at all, but the boys had brought a joint and passed that around, and that was actually the first time I smoked. I got to real close to five and that around me. It was playing the guitar.
Little blue
And
girl.
it's just a night that you want to last forever, really.
I just take some eyeshadow and kind of set it.
That's one of the things. At first, it was not a big deal because, you know, he figured it was animals or something. It continued so long that Roger and Stuart decided to go see what the money for. Roger gave me a kiss right before he asked me, said he'd be right back. They don't even get very far, and they call out, "Who's there? Hello? Who's out there?" Nobody answers.
Some people.
And by the time it was all goes crazy, Stuart starts screaming and hit, and Roger is jumping in the
Need a skinny girl.
There's one man that is called the boss, and he's the one that's telling us to come away from the camp and come up the trail. JR was the heavy set short one, and the third one was a thinner blonde haired guy, and he's called Happy Face.
Yeah, keep an eye on the boy. I'll see you both up at the farm later. I'm coming with me, girl. I'm really fun on the money. It's gonna go real busy for a while.
Said that the shots were tranquilizer guns. I thought, oh, okay.
Why don't we even real down to this?
trying to get you out of this, you know, just follow what he says, and he'll try and help you. The boss is just giving him front seat, because that's tough. And separating me now from my boys. I turn around and I just hit my last one to the boys. I don't know how long my girlfriend. He pulls into an old farmhouse with a great big open field and driveway. I was hoping to see the boys, but I didn't see.
You're right, though.
I expect the boss to come back to the truck instead of him. One of the other guys there, and he was creepy. Growled at me. Told me to take off my
Freaking commercials are weird.
clothes, and I just didn't know what to do. And
You
I
could
had to
inhale
take
formaldehyde. What?
my clothes off, and I kind of was able to somehow separate my body from what was going on.
We don't do drugs over here.
I 100% think that that's where he was gonna
Okay.
go because of my house.
Mama, bitch. Mama, bitch.
I wish mine wasn't so tight. I wish you could get the fire.
I wish my insurance would save me more on the dental implants. Even if you look your choice, show us an insurance card. It's $5,000 on fixed full double arch implants. That's insurance on a smile that's built for life. It's a book for consultation today. You know what I just don't want? Or my holiday decorations.
We spend a lifetime looking things we love. The best thing we can leave behind, peace of mind. If you thought you couldn't afford life insurance, you can with Physicians Life Insurance Company. Plans start as low as $570 a month. Call or go online for your free info kit with all the details.
Who new coverage are so affordable?
Thanks to Physicians Life, I found what the best thing is for the rest. Getting coverage is simple. Guaranteed acceptance, no help.
No.
Medical exam.
Feels great knowing I'm getting good memories, not on great bills.
Affordable protection for your loved ones when you need it most. In minutes, you can lock it up to $30,000 in coverage for life. We all want to leave behind things that matter, but sometimes needing security is the greatest gift of all. Call or visit physicianslife.com. Free info kit and final wishes plan. Physicians Life. Simple, affordable coverage. Because the last thing you need should be a gift.
We don't want that to mix. Got a clump. It's because of my beauty mark. I blame my aunt for those.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for
per bolt.
I got this body suit filter for $26.
And you get a 90-day money-back guarantee with your first purchase. This new iPhone sold for less than $42. And this Tuesday iPhone sold for less than $21.
Hello. My phone tripping. It keeps saying slow connection, so it's hard to like see the stuff.
Everything all right?
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you systematically waste too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or injury. Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy.
I forgot about their little bodies.
Order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get to the delivery one. Get a faster motor for 5 miles of step per hour. The step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
My mindset on this day was I'm going to get close to the hospital doctor.
I am non-professional when it comes to color theory. Well, I am, but that's hair. This is. Skin tone color theory. That's hard. But I think we got their color. Kinda. Not as tan as I wanted.
For some reason, TV wants and he doesn't make me go in that house.
Let's go. Go back in the truck.
He said he's going to take me home. I just want to listen to what he says and get home so I can check on the boys. I just want to get home. When we get there, and he told me not to tell anybody anything or he'll come back with him. I realized that my friends are gone and I just want to know why. It's like something being dropped on me and smashed me all the way to the ground. It's this total disbelief that when my mom comes and we just left together and I just remember, you know, seeing her and she puts her arms around me and then I both start crying.
Only I could just like pull my tattoos off and put them to the side for a second.
The detention center because that was the only place that they could think of where I would be protected.
and make everything dark.
We had 3 guys out there who had killed her friends and her boyfriend. And now they're going to probably try to find her to kill her. Because that's the only witness against her. So we had to put her in a safe location.
The first night in Detective Trustee at the detention center Thursday night, yeah, I don't know how I even fell asleep. I was just thinking about the boy, and I just wanted to be with him, and I was imagining in my mind what they went through. All I could see is the faces of my friends. That last glimpse of them standing, walking with someone, and of course, the last moment I had with Roger was when he gave me a kiss and told me he'd be right back.
Everything you know about that stuff. It turned out that Sandy Casey was a very strong young lady.
She was going to that cup with brown. And I remember it had a brown mark on the back.
I sat down with her for a couple hours and drew sketches based on her recollection. She described the Volkswagen truck as an older model Chevrolet. She remembered it had a gun rack in the back window. It had a really strange looking glove compartment up front. It had a cracked windshield.
His face is very weird. And his little shoulder on the side. And my radio.
They drew a sketch of the place where she was sexually molested. And then we did a big march within 50 miles of the radio to keep all across the coast to see if there wasn't very something as they were driving each year. If they did, they brought it back into the control center. And then somebody would pick up Sandy and take her to that location to see if that was the place where she was at.
We just spent days trying to find that farm. And drove and drove and drove. That's all there was, but we need to find this farmhouse so we can find these men.
So all they got to go on is this project sketch, a description of a pickup truck, and a sketch of an abandoned farm. They keep driving her out, day after day. Another abandoned farm, well, if that's not the place, another abandoned farm.
What about that one?
Sometimes there was frustration. I remember one day I was driving with the sheriff and he pulled the car over.
What about that one?
No, I don't think that's right.
I know you know who you guys are. I want you to show us right now.
And I looked at him and I was like, oh, you know, you're not believing me. And I just didn't even talk. So I went to look at
Should have eyeshadow.
it's like, how can I not believe me?
That was difficult. We didn't find it all. We were learning to try and find these things. I mean, we were
I do. I'm gonna use the Anastasia palette. I'm gonna use the color Dawn. That should match their skin tone.
Call about an abandoned farm that was northwest of Sioux Falls.
And probably two.
Oh, it does.
Trying to find the farmhouse. I didn't easily hope.
Once we arrived at this location, Sandy said, well, that looks similar to North Carolina, I remember. We were going to get out and look at the buildings and see if we could remember some more.
All of a sudden, like, without knowing, the owner just took us driving the opposite way past us, and it's the boss.
The skin color is probably the hardest part. Hope everyone's having a good Friday.
My hair has changed throughout my life, so I'm grateful and useful to have a product coverage for whatever I'm going through. What would you pay for an iPad Pro? I only paid $42 on DealPal. DealPal.com. Online auction since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. And this Smart Charcoal Grill sold for $16. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20. You don't need to know more. Happen in the thousands of daily auctions on DealPal.com. All auctions start at $0. And remember, everything must go.
I got this 50-minute stay at Church for only $56.
I definitely would be Bubbles. If I had to be a villain, I think I'd be him. He's like scary, but he's so fashionable. It's hard to not like him. And he lets us know anyone can pull off boots. This is what it sounds like. Get my little fan and brush. They're probably going to be a little darker, but that's okay. Never really done skin tone before. So no judgment. No judgment. We judge free over here. My coffee got cold. I like these jeans. I like these. No. We don't want that color. Too much red in the background. Okay. Felt like I was finna sneeze. Well, why is she wearing a two-piece?
There's a call in there, who beats the description of the boss, and he asked for some identification and asked what the guy's name is, and the man identifies himself as Alan Fryer.
Al was going to do the streetball school department where we had a patrol there. Al was pretty around the purpose. He was kind of happy-go-lucky, just kind of an old, farm kid that liked to talk and tell stories.
You know why we're here, don't you? You're investigating the murders of two ministers.
Oh, man. I heard about the thing what happened to those kids out there.
Even I didn't do that. You can add it to it.
I know that place like the back of my hand, but that's the problem with that here. I was on the block.
What were you when I was under 17?
I can't remember, but I wasn't a decent manager. I think I was out hunting with my brother, Brendan Davis.
The Fryer brothers were three of 13 children. Alan Fryer was the oldest of those three brothers. He worked as a farmhand at different locations, which was very common at the time.
24-year-old David has had a long history of violence. When he was a teenager, he was off with another friend shooting at people with a .22 rifle out of the window of a vehicle.
James Fryer, the youngest, JR, there was something off about him. He didn't smile, he made people uncomfortable, he did not have good social skills, he was scary. He seemed the most sociopathic out of the three brothers. Now, and I was a little bit scared because that went on. He actually again.
Need more blue.
That's the boss. No type of this over there. I had no problem picking them out. It was that one, that one, that one. You know, I never hesitated for a moment. And that's it. You just won't ever forget someone's face wearing something like that. It becomes the face in your nightmare. I wanted to point them out. I wanted them to be arrested. I wanted them to pay.
David Fryer early decided he's going to plead guilty. And that's how we got a lot of information. Fryer started telling everything that happened that night. They decided to go up to get Humanitou for the poaching deer. That's why they had double on buckshot that night. Double on buckshot can take down a deer. But the hunt turned away from deer and went for teenage kids.
Now we need a skinny brush. I will BRB.
When the first shot went off, the monitor fell down. David confirmed that. He said Alan Fryer was
You can stare at that in the meantime.
David also told us that after the boss left with Sandra, James and David got in to Stewart's van. They had lights on bright, and James jumped out with his shotgun and started shooting. James was the first one to get shot. And Stewart, and then Mike. And then David said that he didn't shoot Stewart's baby while he was laying on the ground. And of course, David said that Stewart was already dead when he pulled the trigger.
David pled guilty to 3 counts of murder and 1 count of manslaughter and received a sentence of life in prison.
I was happy because you know, I wouldn't have to go in the courtroom and go through that trial, but there was still 2 more. I didn't know what was going to happen next.
James and Ellen are gonna pay that bill. So they're going out to the Lions County Jail. Lo and behold, I get up one morning, and it's all over the radio, all over the news. James Fryer has escaped from jail. What do these guys have? They're unbelievable.
We're back. We're back. I had to potty. You can't hold that. Okay, where was we? I was like, when I do black, that's my tattoo. Well, turn your back. I was doing her shoes. That's what we were doing. I'm gonna do the white first, so it don't mix. Horrible. Doesn't need to be perfect because you'll detail later. Hello, everyone that just joined. We're doing Powerpuff Girls.
very concerned.
G5E.
I mean, we can't avoid it in the park, and she is a live witness who could put them in jail for the rest of their life.
We needed people to stand watch and make sure that they didn't come through their promise that if I told anyone they would kill me.
She lived in a rural area, and we had somewhere there to protect her. We sat in their house all night long with our shot-out shotguns, waiting to see if they're going to show up or not.
Now there's a manhunt that went nationwide for Helen and James Fryer. They pulled a vehicle in Rock Rapids and they started heading west. They get all the way across South Dakota, they're into Wyoming, almost 500 miles away. And in typical Florida fashion, they hit a pedestrian that's walking across the street in Gillette, Wyoming. There's a fictional vehicle at scene. They get a high-speed chase going and they're apprehended in Wyoming. 2 days later.
When they were recaptured, it was up and down, screaming in joy, and they got him again. Now we can breathe.
The prosecution team decided not to charge James Fryer with sexual assault on Sandra Chesky. They didn't want to put Sandra through a rape trial. They told Sandra, you know, we're going to get you for first-degree murder. He's never going to see the light of day again.
At first I was a little upset that JR was not going to get charged with the rape, and I had to let that go. But who knows what happened? I know what happened.
Sandra Chesky testified, talk about a strong person. You know, those were back in the days when counseling wasn't readily given. She faced everybody. There were times she was on the witness stand for over 3 straight hours.
Hello. Everyone just join in. We're doing the Powerpuff Girls.
She nailed the Fryer brothers with her testimony.
I am not an artist by any means. I don't know how to draw. If it looks crazy, that's okay.
I feel that he needs to not be forgotten. He's still there. He's in our hearts and he's never gone away. They were all good kids. They had everything to look for. And it was just, and I just hope people.
That's the eyeshadow. Clean brush.
There's a media frenzy around Sandra Chesky. The journalists are just changing out, trying to get a picture of the elusive Gitchy girl. The girl from the Gitchy man from that murder.
I'm told, put your head down, you're not going to get the picture. You know, they're not with the press stuff. And so walk with your head down and you won't be able to get your picture. Consequently, I walked with my head down for the next 25 years. Some people didn't believe me, even, you know, some high school students. And now I'm back then. It's just for me a very issue I'm going to have to deal with for a long time. I was trained, you know, self. I trained because I work. But I don't, you know, I should have done it before. Nobody seemed to care that I did everything I could. So I'm so believe I was a part of it.
He's a strong person. Don't feel himself in Gitchy. Come to live with that night. The horrors and evils of that night. Hard. Hard for me. Because I'm a teacher. I work with teenagers. And how important those teenagers are. That's all. That's all.
tell the story of what happened. It gets me attitude, and being able to tell the story was when I started to heal, and I could lift my head up, and I wasn't ashamed anymore. It's always there. And they're always there. You know, you don't have to be to find it. You can grab it. You can never scoop it away. It's actually free me now to tell my story, and I like to tell it because I get to tell what heroes the boys were.
Hello. We are in the middle of a mess, and Buttercup looks bug-eyed. I never liked her anyway, so it's okay.
Something that was going to happen. I feel it, but I found out later.
She'd be the Regina George of the group, I think. You can't sit with us. But Professor X said no. I'm sailing. That's how I imagine her. I'm sailing. I just dipped my hands in the paint.
The area was pretty cool, not a lot of stuff to do. There was just like me and my sister. Like all we could do was just play outside. Most people nowadays kind of don't feel like that. We didn't have stuff like that. So it's just whatever we could get into pretty much as kids. Stuff is the oldest, you know, the passion with me, was definitely, I mean, big sisters, so kind of outcast, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Jamie definitely a better person. It's like natural big brother instinct for a lot of things. So I mean, it's definitely played a part in my life a lot. Let's say we talk about Tammy as her best friend.
The same life and how we get. 'Cause I don't know. That's what she said. I don't hate you.
Always have fun over there. Leslie's house is definitely a safe haven. I met Penny through Leslie. She just talked about her and said how regardless. I was so curious and wanted to meet Penny. When I finally did, I was like, oh man, she's so cool. She's like so sweet, such a wonderful person. Like she's so friendly, so kind, so caring, so compassionate. And you just know that she loves her kids. She takes great care of them.
Not sure.
She's a friend. I had her with my husband and just face-to-face.
I like this. But hey, we're trying new things.
Last time I talked about this a little bit. and she said that he had been abusive to his own for quite a while.
I don't know. Maybe I don't like it because I'm doing it.
Somebody that's not going to cower away. One time when I was over at Leslie's house, and he was there because he just kicked her out, and he showed up.
This ain't nothing. How do we get out?
Went out there, he was holding me out there, hitting her, and poor thing was turning purple, and she didn't really do anything about it because he's so much stronger and bigger than she is. Leslie actually jumped on him to get him to let go of her. I've never seen her like this scared of a fat movie because now it's funny. I was surprised, but not surprised at the same time because she loved Penny very much. She's very sitting on the wall. Don't worry that there's definitely something that you want. Sweetheart, talk to you about this. So, when someone's being abused, a lot of times the guy will
We don't like commercials.
come back and say, I'm so sorry, and here's flowers, and offers better, and
We do like the Diary of Jane. That's a good song.
because of all these big times, and he really does love me, and flowers, and he bought me a new shirt, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'll be better. We had a little bit of an episode, but that's not really him. And they don't see that that's also part of the abuse. Not at all. Maybe. I love you.
Like most people involved in relationships like
I
that,
put myself.
want and they don't want to do it for that whole children.
Which
They
one?
want to try and make it work.
Like when you guys are routine for something, it makes things a little bit easier. Even though it's not that really fun, because we were so used to it, and like I said, during that time, it was like we didn't know the guy. I didn't believe that she honestly was wrong. She set up this whole gap for so many years, and was hoping he would change, but of course he didn't. He just got worse. And she just decided that that was it. She needed to leave. And she wanted to get a divorce. That's what it was. I helped her fill out the paperwork and get the paperwork and file for the divorce and everything. Once she was put out, she ended up moving out to his grandma over on Kings Mountain.
I think she was just tired. I think she had had enough. And she was working. She had bought a van. She had saved her money. She was just outright tired of it.
Dang, I colored her face.
Really upset. You could tell that he was really upset. He was not happy about the divorce. He threatened her. He would alternate between making a baby and having to make your life a children.
No, no, there's no love die for anyone. And he wanted to go.
didn't know what he was going to do. He usually did he was going to reach for Bill for me. And so we were pretty terrified. We were having to the police because the police was not. They just said they just trouble talking. Maybe so much less about that. Since working with all parents, maybe somebody after kids. And so I put her down and mother. She told me that she'd call me right before they turned off the highway, and I said, okay. And she said, because after they turn off the highway, there's no cell phone signal. And we go back in like 30 minutes. And go ahead and call the cops.
Penny used to going to a remote area. Very limited service.
Mystery.
And you gotta sell your service plans for, an hour. She accepted.
That's why their eyes look weird. Color. Okay, color.
The page names, the birth date, the vehicles, the make, model, color, license plate numbers, just anything that could identify them. Just in case. Penny and both said that they could be back by 7:30 at the latest. She called and she said, look, they were at this point. The park is kind of constant through this day, and so I smelled a lot of phone calls that I had with her. I said, if I get back. He was saying that something bad was going to happen.
They look crazy. I don't care. It's kind of okay. I'm not a professional. God dang it. I didn't graduate from art class. I got bored and quit it. Circles and lines, people. Circles and lines. I go, no, you're painting over her eye. No shit. Oh shit. It ain't mixed though, so we're good.
I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
Whoever gave Buttercup her bangs, not Buttercup, whoever gave Blossom her bangs, I'm pretty sure they took it and just went boop, boop. I bet we're done. Cause what is up with her names? They choppy.
When my hair started thinning, I was ignoring it because I was a full-time working mother. Then I came across this purple. Now my hair is thicker and stronger, and I finally feel like myself again. Get growing at musicalgirl.com.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Elix, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation. My joints feel better,
Blech.
feel better, my back feels better, and it makes me feel stronger too. Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
We're not in the mood for Blaze and Uggs today.
The seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and
We'll just listen to some kidding.
get a fast remote for 5 miles of steps per hour. The step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
This is why it's important to let paint dry a little. But if not, that orange would have not shown.
The area couldn't be nothing. He's far up the civilization. And, you know, hindsight's 2020.
I don't like your hair. This side.
But I'm here, there's nothing I can't scream. There's nothing I can do. I couldn't imagine at that age witnessing what those kids witnessed.
I remember when we pulled up, Mom was like, alright, then go in the luggage and stuff like that. So, me and my sisters and everybody started unpacking everything for the van. We're moving into the house. My dad and mom, he was definitely a little impaired. He was pretty upset that day. He was definitely drinking.
I don't like that, but whatever. We're not washing this off. So no one said I had to be perfect. No. Excuse me.
How would I come back Sunday morning just me and all my little kids everywhere and you will have this whole thing, okay?
Yeah, that was not a bad. I'm not gonna. Just a little. Hey, hold me back with this. Oh my God. Bow lighting, Minnesota Viking. Bam bam be dum bum for you. On the first heart. Ain't from the start. Now I could be your side chick. I could sing and sing. From my finger, you could tell your friend. It's okay, he already in my DM. Touch my face. Get you out of my face. First roll with the ball light. Bubbles. I like Buttercup because she's violent, and we don't like Blossom because she's a mean girl. Ay, ay, ay. Back in a minute. I am a Bubbles all the way. Ay, ay, ay. One day, you gotta be great. Almost. She looked crazy. Ba-dum bum ba. We love that song. Tired of listening to the same ish. It is not mixing. That is my tattoo. Only bad thing, if you like to paint on your body and you have tattoos. No regrets. No regrets. What the hell? I did not have relations with that woman. Sound like Dr. Phil. Who's vaping formaldehyde? Like, seriously. What is up with these commercials? Yeah, let's go vapor formaldehyde. That sounds great. Although I do love some commercials. Some of them be great. Especially the Shaq one, where he's like, oh. That one's hilarious. Erase! If you see me wiping down here, I'm not wiping it on myself. I always have a rag. Someone asked me why I wipe it on myself. I don't wipe it on myself. It's on a rag. And if I do, who cares? It's my body. Whee! Pretty sure that's what she's saying. Tell me to you later. So many brushes. That's all I've just used so far. Now you see why I got thousands. Because we ain't finna wash them every 2 seconds. I do wash them every week, though. If you're not washing your brushes, I'm judging, because that's gross. Got eye mites and dust, and it's just gross. What? No. And if you got yucky eye boogers, and then you're taking that and dipping it in the eyeshadow with a dirty brush, you know, you're gonna get a sty. You're asking for it. Wash your brushes. Oscar Mayer Wiener. Again, we're not perfect, and that's okay. No one ever said I could really draw. And all this stuff y'all see me doing, a lot of it's actually my first time. Trying new things. My Girl Scout leader always taught me, don't know till you try, right? And if you plan to fail, you're going to fail for sure. Look, where is it? It's in my face. Got orange on it. And I'm not trying to make it perfect. Her eyes are tripping me the fuck out. I don't think I like her eyeballs. If I make her pupil bigger. She looks crazy. I'd rather Blossom look crazy than Buttercup. No offense, anybody who likes Blossom. She's just a mean girl. No. You want a fat brush for that one.
Improved my daily abilities and reduced my muscle weakness.
Don't use allergic to ingredients. It can increase risk of infection and serious allergic confusion or injection-related reactions. We help anyway if you're grass-tied, prone to food slips, or you're trying to breathing problems, low blood pressure, or anything. Tell your doctor if you have injection fever, high blood pressure, chills or shivering, chest stomach or back pain, vaccination, allergies, or kidney problems.
Double down.
This is why I chose this pre-filled syringe. It's allowed me to plan ahead. It's allowed me to say yes to things. It's been a game changer.
Talk to your doctor about this right.
And today we don't feel like painting all of my face. So I'm letting everybody know right now. I am voiding it. See that? Void. We are voiding my face. We're not painting nothing. Okay, so technically I did paint my face, but we're not doing anything extra. I got 2 deadly guinea pigs that are ready for their cage cleaned. And if I don't clean it, they said they're gonna me. Just kind of cover the tattoos. Fight for life. Got 99 problems like a saw. We gotta cut them up. Gotta watch what I sing, because you can't say certain words. Or the Facebook FBI coming for me. I need a baby bed. That almost fell. The collarbone part sucks. So I lost weight. Now it's hard to draw on. And it hurts coloring over it because it's like just my bone. I mean, I got nice collarbones now, but dang. Feel like I'm gonna paint aggressive one day and just. Never had a broken bone. I've always been curious. I heard it's not fun. Got it everywhere. I always put them in here so I know where the dirty ones are. We're done with that. And then I wash them and I know I'm not reusing dirty brushes. That's gross. I got OCD. I try to pick up as I go. I don't really like mess. Which is weird because this is driving me insane. But it's gotta be done. Let's take. Just kind of blending this. It's not as crazy. As you know, I'm pooped today. I just want to be lazy. But I said, let me get on here. And push through this. So we feel yucky today. You know that episode of Chowder when he finds the jar of mold and the mold tricks him to get him out? Yeah, I feel like that mold.
I would bring the good times, nights when we would dance in the kitchen together, you know. And I thought, we still have it, if that's still there, you know, and stuff like that.
Communicating with Brad and talking to him throughout this whole process. And she did a lot of things to stall for time.
But definitely was running on its own. I was in an old revival home. Started feeling like really weak and dizzy wise because where I was losing so much blood. And things went black. So I kind of passed out. Whenever I come to, he would be standing over me and laughing, and like that's what I was seeing he died slowly. He, at one point said he was going to keep me alive for a whole weekend, just to see me suffer.
I need to put it. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I didn't fight with him. I was really weak and I was dizzy and I was kind of wobbly, walking. And then he tugs me down the dash. And he takes my shirt off with me and starts to get kissing on me. At the moment, it was
Right here. Like, where'd it go?
in rain.
I don't like that.
And then I kept myself
I ain't trying to be perfect today, but we ain't trying to look ugly either.
that I was scared.
That did not look good.
Like I was frozen. And that's when Kelsey yelled and says, Mom, there's someone here. There's headlights. So Brad gets her off of me and goes into the living room and starts looking out the window.
he was in shock too. Because early in the day, this will go all day. So she was in shock.
He's a relatively new officer. He was the first officer on the scene. And he came to vote back because he was just doing a relative.
Everything all right, man?
For those with depression not getting enough relief from their antidepressants, adding powerpuff can help them feel and relax, providing great relief from depression symptoms during antidepressants alone. And I'm not from it. Powerpuff is also proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression.
Algorithms and medications have increased risk of death or stroke. Alpha is not approved for dementia or any psychosis. Call your doctor about new or 7-day changes, behaviors, or sleep cycle thoughts right away. Antidepressants can increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, disordered lifestyle, one-control muscle memory, severe cardiac, high cholesterol, and weight gain stress. That can help blood sugar and kidney failure. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Powerpuff.
Normally, I would be like, going to detail it, but we don't feel good today. So, hope you enjoyed the live. Try to be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some like actual makeup tomorrow. But, bye!